Yeah, look, I think he's been fantastic over the last 1 year. He's been a cornerstone really of our batting, and to see him come out and play with the intent he did again today is amazing. You know, the amount of time he's actually spent on the field this tour, we were just talking about in the dressing room, is almost beyond belief. And for him to keep going and keep going and keep going shows a lot of resilience and shows a very tough mind.
What's the fitness like of your bowling attack at the moment? It's Mohammed Amir and Yasser Shah don't look 100%.
No, look, the guys are pretty tired. They really are. Yasser's got a hamstring strain, I think. I don't think it's too bad. I think he'll be able to bowl again at some stage in the game. And Amir, he keeps going. You know, over the last sort of 7 months, we've played a massive amount of cricket, and he just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Even though he's showing a lot of niggles, he hasn't shirked his responsibility, and he just keeps running in for us. So they're not in good shape, but they've kept going.
Just on Yasser, is it the left leg, the left hamstring?
Left hamstring.
Yeah. Okay. And the other thing was, so in the morning he looked like he had some kind of back issue, and then it looked like he might not come onto the field. He did come onto the field. He didn't, he kind of hit away at long leg, but then he did come on to bowl. So did what he had in the morning and then bowling, did that make the hamstring worse, or was that a separate thing?
Look, to be 100%, I don't know. He's telling us he's got some pain. No, in his hamstring. Hamstring, which he did when he chased a ball out to the boundary yesterday. Our physios have worked it probably the whole day with him. We try to get through the morning session with him, and he did it. You know, he did it admirably. He carried on, and he got through the session. Had a lot of treatment again at lunchtime, and then just couldn't get through the rest of it. So instead of having him on the field at 50%, we left him off, and Azza again stood up and did a great job.
Mickey, do your batsmen feel comfortable, do you think, against Lyon and O'Keefe, and is sort of taking them out of the equation tomorrow the key for your team?
I think we've just got to keep. I said earlier today to the guys in the change room, you can never judge a pitch until both sides have batted on it. And I think the way we've come out and played at 2 for 6, we were in some serious strife. But to see the resilience and character and intent that has been shown by Yunus and Azza has been a real example to the rest of the dressing room as to exactly how we need to play. Now, we would like to play an attacking brand of cricket, and I'll make no secret of that. That's been an open policy of ours. Australia have bowled really well this series and kept us under check. We would like our rates to get bigger and to score a little bit quicker. But I certainly think that the resilience again shown by these two has been brilliant, and hopefully the other guys take a leaf out of this book, and particularly intent. Batting's all about intent, because intent makes you make good positions. It gets you into right positions and allows you to score. And these two guys have shown that. So we'll carry on with the same intent and see where that gets us tomorrow.
Are you sick of seeing the side of Ben Hanson?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. He's done it for fun. He's played. Look, he's played really well. I think the first session, the first hour of play, I think David Warner took the game away from us yesterday, as only David can. We probably gave him just a little bit too much width, and he feeded on that. And he scored so quickly that we could never get control, and the tone was set right from the first over. So that's where the game was taken away. And I think David Warner's innings made it a whole lot easier for the rest of the batting order. That's taking nothing away from Renshaw and Hanskema.
You were impressed by what you've seen from Hanskema?
Yeah, very impressed. I mean, as I say, we've seen enough of him. He's it's an interesting technique, but it's one that he seems very confident with. It's one that he plays really well with. He hits the ball very late, hits the ball under his eyes. You always feel you've got a chance coming round the wicket at him, but he generally scores very well through the leg side. So we've tried all sorts. We've analysed him to the nth degree, and he just keeps coming up trumps. So well played.
Mickey, 2 questions. First, what was the idea behind bringing Sharjeel in place of Samir Singh? And secondly, are you happy with Babar Azam at number 3?
The idea around Sammy was just look, and first and foremost, our 3 test players left today. They've gone back to Lahore. So Sammy, Sahel Khan, and Asghar have gone. I had an exit interview with every one of them this morning, and the thing around Sammy is the fact I think he's got a very big future for us. He's technically very good. He's over the last 4 months, he's developed significantly, or since the second test or third test in England, he's developed significantly and he's come on really well. We just thought we had to change it up somehow. We had to try and do something. We had to almost let Sajil loose. It was a 50-50 chance. If Sajil came off, played really well, we'd get the momentum up front, much like David Warner gives Australia, and hopefully set a tone for us. So that was the idea behind it. Sami Aslam is certainly not out of the picture, and I think he has a bright future as an opening bat for Pakistan. Second question was...
Babar Azam at number 3, are you happy with?
Babar Azam's a quality player. I think Babar Azam's realised what it's like to play Test cricket in the toughest conditions. I think he's going to score a lot of runs for Pakistan, and he's very much in the Sami Aslam mould. I think they're the future. I think they're going to play really well together for a long time to come. We've just got to hold faith with Baba, because, as I said, I've said it numerous times, I think he's a quality player.
And Mickey, one more question. Amir, he has not taken a wicket in his last 64 overs in this series. Do you think that is it a concern because he was supposed to be Pakistan's strike bowler?
No, when he gets them, he's going to get them in bucket loads. He really is. I thought in Melbourne he was outstanding. I thought he bowled very, very, very well in Melbourne. He was a little bit off here, and by his own admission, last night he was off. We just haven't been able, as a bowling unit, to create enough pressure. Simple as that. We haven't bowled enough in partnerships, and it's amazing. You know, we sit and talk every morning. And yesterday we went through a period of five overs where we restricted Australia to 5 runs and we created 2 opportunities. In Melbourne, they scored very quickly, yet when we bowled 3 maidens at them, we nicked Khawaja off. That's what happens when you can get some control of the game, and we've just never been able to bowl consistently enough in the right areas to get that control. And that's been the disappointing part of it. But Amir, I'm not worried about Amir at all. He's a quality bowler who will get a lot of wickets down the line.
Just kind of following on from that. Are you worried at all about Yasser? He's had a very, very difficult season out there.
Yeah, he has, and he'll learn from it. Yasser's played a lot of cricket in the subcontinent conditions, and he's a gun there. He dominates. This is his second tour outside of those sort of conditions. He bowled particularly well in the first test and the 4th test in England, struggled through tests 2 and 3. He's struggled here, but I remember when I was coaching Australia, I remember Ravi Ashton saying that this was the hardest place for him to bowl. Ravi Ashton made absolutely no impact in Australia. So it is a tough place for spinners to learn their craft, and Australia have played him very, very well. I mean, as soon as Yasser comes on, they take him down, and they've done that consistently, which has put pressure on our seamers all the time to keep coming back. So, yeah, it's been very tough for Yasser. It has. He'll grow from it. He'll be better. He's still our diamond.
There was a shot of you yesterday with my fielding mistakes where the trademark smile was off your face and you're pretty damn frustrated. How frustrating is it, the fielding mistakes that keep happening?
Very, very, very frustrated. We can't work any harder. We can't work any harder at our fielding. We catch balls continuously. Steve Rickson works the guys continuously hard. So fielding has been a massive frustration for us. I'll make no apologies for that. We set ourselves hell of a high standards. And again, I make no apologies for the standards we set for this cricket team. And we've fallen short in the fielding department by a long way. We've just got to keep plugging away and keep plugging away and make sure that we get better and better at it. You certainly don't want to be labelled as a poor fielding team. Certainly during my duration with the Pakistan team at all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.